Hey everyone, Charles Verhoff, CEO of Worldclassmedia here, and this is Rocket Your Revenue, 31 Days to Rocket Your Traffic and Revenue. I got a lot of ground to cover, so let's roll through this pretty quick. All right, so this is how to rocket your list and never burn it out. And a hint is it's easier than you think. I'm going to show you the 5 secret steps to building your list, creating a list that loves you, and never burning it out, and continually growing your list. In fact, I'm going to give you a free checklist that I use to regularly grow my list by 10%. So you can use this checklist as many times as you want, which is amazing. So the faster you get through this checklist, the faster you'll grow your list. All right, let's start with the meet and greet. My name is Charles Verhoff. I'm the CEO of World Class Media. Started World Class Media about 4 years ago. I consider myself just a nerd who loves to get results. My friends asked me to show them what I was doing, so I figured I would. All right, so I've been a lead architect for sites with over 12 million visits per month. Before that, I worked with digital marketing, Madison Avenue type clients like PIMCO, with Campbell Ewald, who has clients like Cadillac, Kaiser Permanente, etc. It's actually funny because when I was working for Campbell Ewald, I was watching Mad Men at the same time, and in Mad Men, they talked about Campbell Ewald, which is a big Madison Avenue type client. All right, anyways, so I've been a previous SEO architect for one of the world's top SEO firms, the search agency. And before that, I was director of internet marketing in the dog insurance industry, director of internet marketing for Survival Insurance. So I'm a webmaster with front-end development skills and a lead SEO for 4 or 5 major website projects. Like I said, my friends keep asking me to show them what I'm doing, so I figured I would show you in this free presentation. All right, let's get started. I'm going to tell you my best practices for keeping notes, because how many times have you written down notes? And for me, it's almost every time. It's this best practice, and I want to share it with you. All right, so 1, take a moment to grab a piece of paper and a pen, because I always give gold nuggets in my webinars. And 2, how many times have you notes and thrown them away? For me, it was almost every time until I implemented this system. So you take a blank sheet of paper, you draw a line down the center. On the left-hand side, write down your ideas and the writer downers. And you can do this for any webinar, by the way. It really works. So on the left-hand side, write down your ideas and the gold nuggets, writer downers from this amazing training, which I'm going to give you. And on the right-hand side, write down what actions you're going to take. Remember that it's doing that gets results. The goal is to take massive action. So in this amazing 10-minute training, what I'm going to teach you is 1, the email golden rule, the secret to keeping your list fresh, engaged, and clicking through. Broadcast emails versus automated, when you should use broadcast emails versus automated sales follow-up sequences. When do you use them? How often do you put stuff on automatic? All right. How to get a 10% increase in clients. Consistently increase your list by 10% by following this free checklist, which I'm going to give you. And the download link is either above or below the video, somewhere around the video. So click on it to download your free checklist now. And I'm going to show you, how to use this checklist to get 10% increase in list names regularly. It's pretty awesome checklist. So the trick is to create a huge list that loves you. And I'll show you how to do that. How to create a huge list that loves you with a super high conversion rate. And last but not least, this is part of training I am giving. This is part of a training that I'm teaching. You can sign up by clicking the link as well. You can do it yourself. I offer a do-it-yourself course, or I offer weekly consulting, which I highly recommend, because we hold you to getting these done. We hold you accountable. We check in with you each week. We walk you through each step so that you're not confused at all. And I would highly recommend just doing the consulting. All right. Time-tested writer downer number 1, the golden rule. Email golden rule. Every email should offer something of value to your prospect. In other words, everything you send out should be very valuable. Duh. So if people don't find it valuable, they're going to trash it, shred it. They're going to click to unfollow. They're going to mark you as spam or whatever, right? So before you start hitting them with sales pitches and whatnot, send them something valuable. So every email should be of value to your potential client, right? Here's the big problem. So we have a client right now. I mean, they're making over 100K per month from the rate, but they're only, I mean, they're getting a 5% open rate, and that's pretty average. But you could get a much higher open rate than that. So every time, you know, people, you send an offer, you end up getting less and less response to that offer. I've sent millions of emails. When I was director of internet marketing for an insurance agency, we would send millions of emails each week, and I was in charge of setting that up and getting them sent out. And what I found, you know, I'm the crash test dummy on this for you. So it's taken me a while to learn the system. So the way you do it is you actually send value on each email, and only if they respond to that value do you send them the pitch. I mean, you can have a pitch in the video, of course, if you're offering them a good video like I am right now, you know, where I teach you and I say I have training for you at the end. It's not a big deal. It's just when you're constantly sending offer after offer after offer, people are going to opt out and they're going to get annoyed with you. You know, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy. You still didn't buy my stuff yet? Buy it again. You know, they're not going to buy it because you've asked them 10 times already. So really what you should be doing is saying, check out this product I have for you, or check out this blog post. An example of this is somebody I follow. His name is Neil Patel, and he's great because he writes a really valuable post twice a week, and they're very valuable. You know, how to get tons of Facebook followers, how to get tons of Twitter followers, how to optimize this, how to optimize that. He's very good at marketing, and all he does is send value each, you know, twice a week. So that's an example. And now, if through software, through modern technology, you can actually track who opens, who clicks on your link, and you then create an automated sequence. So let's break this down a little bit further. Writer downer number 2. You should use both broadcasts and automatic sequences. So in other words, you can send broadcast emails to people like, hey, this is the current thing that's going on. This laser target your clientele, though. You want to segment them to exactly what they're interested in. If they're not interested in bananas, you should send them something different. Like, hey, are you interested in apples? If they're not interested in apples, you should send them something else and see if they're interested in that. You want to only follow up with the automatic sales sequence once they show interest in that subject, right? Pretty obvious. Okay, sending emails. So the way you do it is this. Let me show you again. You first send only valuable content. Your email should go out with only valuable information regarding the problem or pain point that a potential client is having. This can be a blog post, a video, new image, anything of value. Then you only send auto sequences to people who respond to your valuable info. Now, this is very important. You use an email software program like Aweber or Infusionsoft or GetResponse and others. You can track who opens and who clicks your emails, thus starting your sales sequence and thus showing that they have an interest in what you are talking about. All right. So let's say 25% of people who open the emails clicked. So 25% of the people who opened your email then clicked on it. So now you know that 25% of those people were actually interested in that type of content. That's when you follow up with the sales to those, only those 25%, not your whole list, to buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. So once they click on that value and you know they're interested in that item, they click through, then you start the sales sequence. So the other percent of your entire list still dig you because what you sent them was just valuable. You know, you just sent them some cool stuff. You're like, hey, I made this video for you, or you're gaining brownie points with the rest of your list because the only thing you're sending is value. All right. So let's say only 15% respond, right? So what about the other 85%? You're still cool, and the 15% who clicked on that subject that think that you're cool because what you sent them was exactly what really interests them. So your sales only followed up based on those people who clicked through. So let's say you send Facebook tips, and they opened it up and they're like, wow, cool. And you're like, hey, I got this Facebook course right now, or I'm going to show you how to get incredible response on Facebook. So you keep sending value to the entire list and only send sales sequences to the people who respond to your value. I think you got that now. All right. So writer downer number 4, only send sales emails to those that show interest in the value sent. Your problem is pretty obvious. I know that's a pretty shocking picture right there, but so how to never burn your list. Let's go through this. So step 1 is send value to anyone who responds by clicking the link. Step 2 is to send offers to those who respond. Step 3 is to send more value. Step 4 is to send a different offer to somebody who follows that value. So every time somebody's interested in that value, you can then send them an offer regarding that value. So you keep sending more value to your list, and anybody who responds, you can send offers to. Now, it's not continual offers. It would be, 1 or 2 offers, hey, this is ending, or maybe 3 or 4 at the most, right? Regarding that subject, but you have to know that they're really interested in that subject. So you only send offers to those who respond to that pain point, right? Okay, so writer downer number 4, always be constantly growing your list. So in this checklist, I'm going to show you basically how to go through and collect another 10% of names. I use this checklist regularly, so you can use it to grow your list by 10%. The bigger your list, the more responsive your list, the happier your list, the more sales you're going to get, right? So one thing to do to grow your list, and in this checklist I'm going to show you exactly how to do this, is 1, target your ideal clients. 2, research their groups. 3, contact their groups. And 4, give them an irresistible offer. So download the step-by-step checklist, how to create a huge list that loves you, and I know you're going to enjoy it. The key, this is writer downer number 5, time-tested golden rule, is to consistently increase your list and increase your clients. Now, this is pretty obvious, but that's the number 5. Consistently, constantly grow your list by 10%. If you can grow your list by 10% every day, by the end of the year, you're gonna have a huge list. So this is part of training that I'm giving you, which it's going to be over 4 weeks, and there are only 3 ways, really. I mean, if you think about it, to increase your revenue. This is 31 days to rocket your revenue. You're online, you're watching this, and you know these steps can at least. So step 1, there are only 3 ways to increase your revenue. You increase your clientele, you increase your transaction size, you increase your transaction frequency. Those are really the only 3 ways to grow your revenue. I'm going to go through that again. 1, increase your clientele. Pretty much everybody's obsessed with that. Get more clients, get more clients. But a lot of times they don't realize that if they just increase their prices twice the price, they would have doubled their revenue right there. That's an easy way. Now, of course, you can't keep doubling your revenue or doubling your costs, because it's going to be, sky high. But you can definitely maybe increase it by 10%. Another way is to bring more products on that are of value to that product that you give, right? So maybe not just selling the nut, but the bolt, the wheel, the tire, the entire car is a possibility. If you're a painter, you can also offer, refurbishing. You can offer all kinds of stuff, add-ons to that original service that you offer. And then the last one is to increase transaction frequency. So get more people to buy more often. Making a monthly payment thing was huge. It's recurring revenue. You know, it keeps people coming back. So sell to your clients more often, right? So step 2, in week number 2, you know, we're going to go over creating a compelling product as well as super compelling templates that you can use. I have them all laid out for you, and you know, I've gone through this in beta. So you can do it yourself, or obviously I can, you know, have my team walk you through it, and we can show you exactly how to do this. In week 3, I'm going to show you how to create a funnel and how to snowball your revenue so that you don't go broke doing marketing and getting people into your funnel. So I'll walk you through creating a funnel and the best stealth tactics, amazing stealth tactics to get people to actually walk through your funnel. And week number 4 is launching your digital marketing best practices. And this is where I'll show you, we'll actually launch. You know, how many people are like aim, 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 and they never fire. You know, ready, aim, ready, aim. And I was the same way too. I think everybody has a mental block to actually, you know, achieving their goals primarily. I mean, some people achieve their goals fully, but I think everybody can step through that mental hindrance that they have and just break through. All right, so that's on week number 4. We're going to walk you through getting through that mental barrier. So here's the timeline of how this works. It is going to be over 5 weeks, actually. So week 1, oh my God. So I would love to hear some feedback on this presentation. Let me know how I can improve this presentation for you, and keep me posted. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to tell other people